We had you at one of the churches that we pastored,
Yeah.
and my kids were pretty young at the time.
Toledo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you learned how to use silverware yet? Because at the time, I think we had you over for spaghetti or something, and you said, "Oh no, I don't need a fork," and you just started. You're eating spaghetti, and my kids loved it. My kids thought that was the greatest thing ever. Here comes this missionary that doesn't know how to use silverware. She's going to eat spaghetti with her fingers.
Yeah, I've gotten really good with silverware and also chopsticks. So you can do chopsticks with the spaghetti. Yeah.
I'm sure that among kids it's probably still popular, but you go to Olive Garden or something, they might prefer.
Yeah, they might. Yeah.
When did you realize not only was God calling you, but you were ready to follow that?
I was 16 years old when I felt the Lord speaking to me to be a missionary, and I was at a youth convention in Yakima, and I came home from that convention a Saturday, told my parents that the Lord had called me to missions, and then the next Sunday I stood up in church. Ray and Sandy Jennings were the pastors, and I stood up and said, in testimony service, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stood up and said, "The Lord has called me to missions." And that was it.
Crickets?
No, missions. Called
No,
me
I
to
mean,
missions.
then you,
Oh, yeah,
then you hear,
no.
you hear crickets.
No, interestingly enough, no one has ever told me that I couldn't do this.
That's awesome.
No one has ever told me that I couldn't do it. Instead, people in my church, my family came alongside me. The ministry is so meaningful, and I've had wide open doors to very kind of populations that are very underserved. And I've studied a lot of languages, and as I've
weren't you
studied
saying,
those
like,
languages,
6 or something?
yeah, I'll be studying German now as I go to Austria. And when you have language, that opens up the doors to getting to know a completely different set of people that you would never have access to.
Yeah, you're an adventurer.
I am an adventurer. Yep.
Which serves you. I mean, some of the places that you've gone and ministered to, they're not necessarily the not necessarily first world. Got all the benefits, you were talking about driving up to Timbuktu,
Yes.
which some people I think
Yeah.
don't realize is an actual place.
It is an actual place. Yeah.